What's up, friends and viewers? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked battle video. Today we're going to be continuing with our Sand Team comp. Now we made some changes here. I haven't even tested them online, so who cares? Let's just try it out. And here we go. So here we have Mewtwo, Calyrex, Umbreon, Haxorus, Goldango, and Toxtricity. I'll be honest, I don't know what the Toxtricity pick is all about. He's got 2 restricted. And, you know, this is a really powerful team, very try-hard team. I don't really have much of a choice but to open Tyranitar here, which, based on what I'm seeing, looks like a pretty good option here. We can probably win with Chip if we keep Sandstorm up, and we can heal with Pollen Puff, and he can just chip away with Body Press and Brave Bird. I don't think we need to bring another attacker, so we've kind of got 3 supports here. They're like 3 hybrid supports. Tyranitar, which is a support spec. Okay. Then we got Corviknight, which is kind of a support spec. And then we got a Mungus in here. I have no idea how this is going to go. Totally unknown here. The Sandstorm is not going to hurt Goldango. We got to worry about steel attacks, which is a big problem for Tyranitar. So we can swap them out, or we can protect. Now, who's going to move first here? It's got to be Mewtwo, and maybe Goldango is... Yeah, I think we're going to protect on the Tyranitar. I'm a little worried about that Make It Rain, but he might just go for a nasty plot. You know, I think he is going to go for a nasty plot. So...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm doing it. I'm going Helping Hand U-turn on Mewtwo. It's a physical attacking Mewtwo with Drain Punch. Okay, Tyranitar incredibly did survive right there, which is a little wild to me. Mirror Armor. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage. It was a crit, that's why. Okay, you know, I'm not too upset about that last choice, given what just happened to that Mewtwo. So, does he have a counter to Excadrill if he comes in? No, he doesn't. We didn't get the Tailwind off. And I want to get this Tyranitar out of here, because I need him for weather control one more time. And somehow he survived that last round. So everybody, round of applause for Tempe. Tempe the Tyranitar. Let's get him out of there. And are we worried about a Mungus getting jacked here? The Psychic, what can he do? Psycho Cut on me? That would hurt. Did he bring Psycho Cut? Almost certainly. What if we just bring back Corviknight? Let's do that. And then Excadrill is going to Terra Ground, Earthquake. Corviknight will dodge it. And if those 2 stay in, they're going to die. Sorry. I'm sorry. Once again, they're going to get KO'd. If Excadrill can survive this turn, he might just pay off for us. It would be a first, if I'm being honest. I've tried to make this Sandstorm work for a couple days, and I'm having a tough time. You know, Gligar was fun. He got us out of the bottom rank. He did get it off. He moved before those 2? Okay. Yeah, baby. Yes. Goldango gets one shot by Sand Force Excadrill. Beautiful. That was beautiful. You got extra stab. Okay, so Sand Force boosts ground, steel, and rock attacks by 30% in the Sandstorm. Then we got Terra ground, which gives us an additional 50% stab, 100 base power on Earthquake. No attack boost needed. No like buffs here. He's buffed. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tripping. Okay, so Calyrex is almost certainly faster. He's got to target Excadrill, because what other options does he have? If he doesn't KO Excadrill, then he's gonna lose. Like, he has to KO him on this turn, right? So if Corviknight gets Tailwind off, Excadrill protects, then we can move before Calyrex next turn and get off another EQ and probably win this match against a guy. Okay, he only brought one restricted in his defense to this match.
What?
But he does have a very try-hard team. Now, the Haxorus is kind of an unknown here. I can tell by how much time my opponent is taking to think that he is struggling with this comp. So that's good. Now, we definitely want to make sure that we have Sandstorm up for the next attack. I don't know how many turns I have. So use Astral Barrage. Corviknight's going to have to tank that, which, you know, he's spec for defense, so that's going to hurt. Don't kill him, though. That hurt. That hurt, man. Oh, my. He survived. He survived the double targeting because he knew that Tailwind was coming. Okay, now here's the question. Can Corviknight stay in, or do we have to swap him out for T-Tar so that this upcoming Earthquake... Oh, yes. We have 2 turns of Sandstorm. Okay, so Excadrill should be moving first here, ladies and gentlemen. Corviknight probably, maybe will move first. Let's just kind of kamikaze him a little bit. That's okay to use that word on YouTube, right? Okay, let's do Earthquake and Brave Bird on Calyrex. Oh, ooh. If he has a flying type Terra here, this could be a big problem. But who runs flying type on Calyrex? It's Psychic. So he's not going to resist the EQ. This is kind of like a Hail Mary here. The Earthquake does go off. Can Calyrex survive this hit? He's going to have to survive the Sandstorm tick as well. Oh! It crit. Excadrill, ladies and gentlemen, in the Sand Team is the MVP. He just triple KO'd. There was no Sword Dance. There was no Hone Claws. There was no Helping Hand. He defeated Smokey. Way to go. That was a sick battle. That was a close one. It didn't seem that close because I didn't lose a poke, but it was actually very effective. So can we make the Sand Team work here? But, you know, let's go for a little bit more refinement. I think I'm going to post a handful of videos that are based on the Sand Team and just see what's the strongest comp I can come up with. Now, really the star, last episode it was Gligar, this time it's Excadrill, but the star of this series is, of course, Tyranitar, who I think is the only Pokemon in the game who can have the Sandstream ability, which is what this all hinges on. We didn't even have another Pokemon that could use Sandstorm on this team. So without the Sandstorm, we don't have the Sand Force, we don't have the special defense boost, we don't have the chunk damage or whatever, the tick, the chip, sorry. That's the term the Pokemon community likes to use, the chip damage every turn. So that's really what sets the Sandstorm team apart, is the chip after every turn. It really hard counters stuff like Sturdy and Focus Sash and whatnot. And if the match drags on long enough, it deals a lot of damage. So T-Tar, he is the true star of this little Sandstorm series I'm doing. And hope you guys are enjoying it. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Pokemon content, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.